All right, let's take a look at this nasty old thing. You guys know I'm not good at combination locks, and I think that's why some of you guys sent them in. This one is actually an industrial lock. It was made for mostly schools, high schools that have lockers. And the reason I know that, first of all, this dude's really worn. So he was actually in service at one time. Master Lock makes a really good combination. I mean, I've never really been very successful at manipulating combinations, but on this one, we don't really have to. You probably notice when I flip this over that it has a little bypass core. Now, this also, you see a lot of wear there from, this thing was in use for quite a while. If the principal wants to search a locker in the bad old days, where they could do that without like a search warrant, the maintenance guy usually had a key. Just come in and open it up and completely bypass that whole complex mechanism and let you in. Sometimes these were also shimmable. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but maybe when we get this thing open, if we can get it open, we'll figure that out. The thing that worries me, though, on this guy, it looks like he's taken a pretty good impact right at the worst possible place, right there next to that core. In fact, it's starting to buckle on the back plate a little bit, so that core might be pinched. I don't know. Let's find out. If not, then maybe we'll try to shim him. All right. Let's try it is a master lock, so we can count on 4 pins in that guy. Probably no security pins. I am just going to take, if this will fit, the shortest bottom of the keyway. And again, I want to use a rake because usually master locks yield to these guys. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing here. It isn't all that difficult. Without applying any tension, take your rake, and this is a worm. It's nice, short profile so that he will fit above that tensioner. And if it doesn't work, we'll use top of the keyway, and I'll use a wider rake if it's got some crazy bitting on it. So slide it all the way in there. Just kind of get those those waves lined up with your pins. Then apply some tension, and then once you do that, just start rocking. Now this one's pretty bound up, I've got to say. Well, maybe not. There you go. Anyway, when you get it in there, just rock back and forth while maintaining light tension, and it'll rock those pins into place. I mean, it's super quick. You could probably open it faster doing this technique than you can dialing in the combination. But unfortunately, I don't know it on this one. Okay, we got it open. It did turn. It's a little stiff, but didn't pop open, and that's because I hope, these are not spring-loaded. You actually have to pull them. Notice also, this would not have been shimmable, despite my bragging to the otherwise. This has a ball bearing in there, so this really is a pretty good lock, with the exception of that little 4-pin master lock right there. Anyway, guys, there you go. I didn't beat the combination. No way to decode it as far as I know, unless you want to pop that back cover off and figure out the gear. Sorry. Appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, stay away from master lock. Thanks, guys.